Okay, hello. I'm going to finish up my channeling sesh of this higher being or higher consciousness or whatever. I'm calling it the entity. It called itself the dream plane, which is really interesting. I have so many thoughts on this, but I have just a little bit more until I finish. Just about done. Okay, so I left off saying be their steady place or aim to be someone's steady place, be their rest, be their peace. Be the crest that gives their soul a moment of reprieve or a reason to keep on being. Help resolve the riddle of the tension of the unfelt energy. Don't worry about politics or narratives or politicians. Pray for them and wish them peace. Shouldn't we, though? Trust me, I am not a fan of what is currently happening. And I've spent the last 8 years just whining and moaning about it. And of course, doing what I can to contribute to the change that I want to see. But it was all rooted in fear and hatred and putting out more negative energy, which is clearly not working. And it's been a complete 180 for me to stop giving any hateful energy into what they're doing and stop feeding into what they're doing with any of my energy. I give it no energy whatsoever. I stay informed, and I encourage people to stay informed and to be active and to make choices and to take, excuse me, I just ate a ton of pot stickers, and to make choices in their day-to-day lives that reflect the world that they want to see. But anyway, I thought it was really interesting that this higher being confronted me directly on this. Don't worry about politics or narratives or politicians. Pray for them and wish them peace. Instead, deal with the belly of the beast of the self. I love that. Instead, deal with the belly of the beast of the self. ... What within you still needs to be felt? Awaken the dreamer. Awaken the self. What you see and what you seek and who you seek it through is all part of the riddle of the energy locked up in you. Allow all to be and release and take care of the things within and without and all around. All will work itself out. Dear, stop worrying. Your little Chinese grandmother is tired. At this time, I was hearing the song of a Chinese grandmother singing over her little ones and all of her children in her lineage. And I think that's really beautiful because I know that the Chinese, their ancestors have a lot to do with their beliefs. I need to learn more about different Chinese religions and philosophies, but I know that ancestors are very important. And in this vision, I was hearing the song of this Chinese grandmother singing over her descendants. And that's what this entity was saying as I was hearing that. Your little Chinese grandmother is tired. Every dream she dreamed exists in you, passed on in you, or passed on in your cells, and in your tears and in your ideas. Help them see and do what you can to reawaken the dream. And then release the, all caps, fear. Release the fear. However you can, all must reconcile that existence exists to exist. All must reconcile that existence exists to exist until we learn to reconcile our conflicts back into the pure energy from whence it came forth, back to Creator's source. However you must, ... All caps. God is in control. Don't worry or be stressed. Learn to return to the feeling of true soul rest and try to be that for others. Fear is a pattern that defeats itself. Fear is a pattern that repeats itself. All caps. Boring. Have fun. Try again. Your soul is ancient and demands to be known. I release the need to control and constrict the flow of growth. I allow all to be as it needs to be and allow the all to allow for me. I am happy. Hang on. Okay, so this part is me. And this is me responding to all that is being said. I say, so actually this is kind of personal. I'm not going to share it, but it's basically my response about my life, some things that are going on in my life and some things that I was trying to control. And I'm tearfully like writing this down. I am happy that da 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 da. And so I'm not going to read that part just because it is a little personal. Oh, and the next part's a little personal too. Let me figure out how I'm going to say this. Okay, so I think those who are in bodies that have breasts will understand this next part. Just a little vulnerable, but who cares anymore? I really don't care. This is the entity speaking to me. Your breasts were uneven as a physical manifestation of the dissonance you upcame in. Allow it all to spring forth, dear. It's in your DNA. Mantis energy. Everything is energy, and there is always a soul lesson to be learned in any place your consciousness chooses to grow. And then I saw these like cascading beautiful flowers, and I doodled that a little bit on my page. And then the last little thing, and then we're done, is don't restrict the flow. Surrender to it, however it must go. Open up your vents. And open up your vents is something that a message I've been given before many, many times. I've literally had spirit, whether you want to call that the Holy Spirit or the Spirit of God, the Spirit of Creator God, Source, Energy. I've felt that many times before in the past couple of months, not only in regard to myself, but other people. And I have this visual of like our bodies being almost like made of scales, like a pine cone, and all of the scales, like just all over the body, lifting up and releasing negative toxic energy, releasing fear. And that's something that I visualize when I'm meditating. I inhale all of the things that I am trying to cultivate within myself. I cultivate that energy as I inhale. I inhale positivity. I inhale peace and unity. And I exhale fear and divisive energy. I exhale stale air. And using this visual of like vents opening up all over my body is something that truly works. And that is a visual that I have seen a lot. So that is the end of it. Open up your vents. And finally finished. I'm so curious what everyone's thoughts are. I have many things that I want to say as kind of like an offshoot of this, of what it awoke, how it awakened me. That's the right word. Sorry, guys. So I might share some commentary. No, I will. I'm going to share some commentary on it. But I'm very curious if that cross-pollinates or resonates with anything that anyone else is getting when they're doing their like channeling work or whatever. I don't even know what to call these things anymore. But yeah. Okay. Okay, bye.